I'm going to call this meeting to order. Can I please get roll call?
Councilmember Luis Cabrera,
Virtually present.
Councilmember Maria Cecilia Cruz,
Present.
Vice Mayor Tadeo Asael de la Hoya,
Present.
Councilmember Esteban Rosales,
Present.
Councilmember Lisette Servin,
Presente.
Councilmember Javier Vargas,
Present.
Mayor Nieves Raydell, Vice Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Can we all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Ms. Sonia Cornelio, can you please lead us? And to the republic for which it stands. Invocation by Mr. David Reynoso, Police Chaplain.
Good evening, everyone. Go ahead and bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this evening. Lord, in this moment, I pray that you are here in this meeting, God, and that you continue to give our leaders here in the community the wisdom and the guidance to be able to make the difficult decisions for our community. Lord, I pray for every person who is here tonight, and I pray that your blessings just fall upon this place, God. Lord, I pray for your peace, Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Item number 4, call to the public. This is a time for the public to comment under ARS subsection 38-43101I. Members of the City Council shall not discuss or take legal action on matters raised during an open call to the public that are not properly noticed on this agenda for discussion and legal action. At the conclusion of an open call to the public, individual members of the City Council may respond to criticism made by those who have addressed the City Council, may ask staff to review a matter, or may ask that a matter be put on a future agenda. Call to the public. Does anyone want to address the council? Ese es el llamado al público.
Good evening. Council members. I'm sorry. My name is Alfonso Lopez Aguiar. Good evening, council members. On August 21st, 2023, I was taken into custody by San Luis Police Department in cooperation with the CBP. This incident began when an officer placed a teletype into the law enforcement system, an official broadcast to other agencies implying there was probable cause to locate and detain me. That broadcast was issued before I was ever questioned and before any evidence was confirmed. I was then locked in the CBP cell for over an hour, searched and questioned as a suspect without being read my Miranda rights. This is not just my claim. Your department's own internal affairs reports confirmed the Miranda violation. Under Arizona law, the alleged offense did not qualify for arrest without the officer witnessing it or a statutory exception, which did not apply. Broadcasting a teletype under those circumstances not only bypassed the probable cause requirement, it spread false suspicions to the other agencies, creating further risk and liability for the city. Because of this arrest, on my record, I lost a career opportunity. That is a direct, provable economic loss in addition to reputational harm. Comparable civil rights cases in Arizona and California with similar facts and career loss have resulted in verdicts and settlements in the millions of dollars. This means the city is now exposed to the serious legal and financial risk. I also have a video of a San Luis Police Department officer who cannot state basic constitutional rights, the very rights they are sworn to uphold. This is not about embarrassing one officer. It is evidence of a training failure. Training is a policy and budget issue, and that falls squarely under your oversight responsibility. When officers don't understand the Constitution, they violate it. And when they violate it, the city pays. My detention is a direct example of that risk in action. My request to you is simple. Fulfill your oversight duty. Ask why documented violations are being defended instead of corrected. Ask the city attorney and police chief to explain why is it worth risking millions of taxpayer dollars defending this case rather than resolving it. The public has a right to transparency, and you have a duty to ensure accountability. Thank you.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to address the council? ¿Alguien más en llamado al público?
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es María Robles y vivo en el 1195 California Street. Buenas tardes a todos ustedes, concejales, vicealcalde y el público presente. Mi tiempo de estar aquí es por una sencilla razón. El día 10 de octubre estaremos realizando un evento en el Citru Place, es un jardín de eventos que está en Somerton, para sacar fondos y apoyar la Fundación Josefina Yepes, que me cuento entre las personas que sé lo que hace Josefina Yepes, apoya económicamente a pacientes con cáncer. Y de pronto hace unos meses me dio pena que yo refiero mucha gente, hombres y mujeres, a esa fundación, pero desafortunadamente me cayó el 20 que no apoyamos con un solo dólar. Y nos hemos unido el condado de Yuma porque esta fundación apoya todo el condado, no solamente Somerton, no solamente San Luis, apoya lo que viene siendo Welton, Dayland, todo. Este evento va a consistir en que los puestos que se pongan de comida, pues lo que salga va a ser para la fundación. Alguien está haciendo souvenir, los va a vender para la fundación, pero les invito a que sean parte de alguna manera, aunque sea con sus amigos, hagan una venta de algo y aporten ese día, porque la verdad es bien urgente que nos unamos como comunidad para ser parte de la fortaleza y servicio de esa fundación. Nuestra organización, We Are Somos, hemos creado una coalición nacional para apoyar la Fundación Josefina Yepes con equipo de soporte médico. Ya hemos firmado el convenio de apoyo y estamos para servir tanto al condado de Yuma, también como nuestros vecinos de San Luis Río Colorado. Es un convenio binacional, es algo bien grande y bien importante. Así que para todos los presentes ve el mensaje de que apoyemos, porque nadie es tan pobre que no pueda dar, ni tan rico que no pueda necesitar. Gracias.
Thank you. Anyone else during call to the public? ¿Alguien más llamó al público?
Good evening, council members. My name is James Allen Jr. I live at 1549 East Babbitt Lane here in San Luis, Arizona. I'm voicing this to all the officials, everyone, and even the city citizens, okay? I had the opportunity of seeing an article which was done inside the Mexican paper. I translated over to English. And I found that it was very sad, because the implications that were voiced by some of the responses, like from the mayor, they really tear at the fabric of the city being able to do its business in an orderly fashion and a correct fashion. Tearing down people in the press or things of that nature. And, you know, truth is something, the only thing that we have left to separate us from the beasts in the forest. And if this recall stuff, I had a guy 2 weeks ago at my door, he couldn't even explain to me why he was there. He says recall for the whatever. I said, well, what? I said, no, I'm not going to sign, but, you know, please don't come back. Same person that came back previously. What my thing is, and then I've read the write-ups that they accuse our council members of, and I find that those are very, very incorrect and far from truth. You know, being that I attend most of these meetings here, and I think maybe they have a different set of glasses on. But I just ask the public, before you sign your name on a document, please get clarification, read it through, make your decision. It is your decision. But please, before you recall any official or do anything, read, and then take it from there. That's it.
Thank you. Anyone else for calls to the public? ¿Alguien más al llamado al público?
My name is Guillermina Fuentes, and my address should be on the record. Thank you, Vice Mayor, for not taking advantage of public funds by having the city clerk reading the agenda for you. This time, I'm gonna be addressing the council in English, so my comments won't be translated or twisted by attorneys in behalf of their client. Thanks God, I know how to read. In multiple occasions, the mayor has said that she has gone to school. She may, but what my question here is, if she knows how to read, which, by the way, is a requirement to serve as a public officer. That is a requirement. How is that you, as government body, are allowing a public employee, in this case, the city clerk, serve as your private secretary to read the agenda? You are spending public funds using a city employee serving as your own secretary. The mayor has all other mayors from all other cities should run and read the agenda. My question now is that is the mayor paying the city clerk as her own secretary? That's one of my questions. I'm sure she's not, but still my question. Do you know that Robert Rules of Order were meant to help politicians to run meetings? And if you think that you don't have to follow a procedure to run a meeting, then you should not be in this position. And you should resign if you're not for this position or to follow a protocol, rules of order. Are you ignorant? Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else during call to the public? ¿Alguien más al llamado al público?
Good evening, council members. My name is Angela Delgado. I live in Los Alamos, and I've filed a lot of complaints for that subdivision over 12 years. There's a house there that's a fire hazard. I keep being told it's being taken care of. It's going on a year now. So I don't know if you're familiar with the fires in California. I do not want to have my subdivision up in flames. You have hay going across the federal land, and then you have the smoking signs, no smoking, they disappear. Kids take them, the wind blows them. I also am kind of upset because when I call, yeah, it's being taken care of. Yeah, it's being taken care of. 12 years? 12 years. That's a long time. I think somebody needs to take the armor of God and go and say, look, we need you to take care of this. You can't have this in your front yard. I wouldn't want to have a front yard like that with weeds. I can just take a match and all of Los Alamos is on fire. How are we gonna get out? We only have one way. And the other thing is they're not painting the stripping is gone on the road. They're not following up. I don't know who it is, if it's ADOT, who does it. It needs to be painted. It's very dangerous. That dip, I don't know how many times you guys drive it. I drive it every day. It's very dangerous. Been, like I said, in Los Alamos for 12 years, the city 25. This is enough. Somebody needs to take the reins and make it safe. The whole city, for our residents, for our community. We all need to come together and be on the same page. You understand? I appreciate your time. It's very serious. Thank you.
Thank you. Francia, would you take a name and number to follow up, please? Call to the public. Anyone else? Llamado al público. ¿Alguien más? Hearing, seeing none. We're not gonna go to item number 5, proclamations and presentations. 5A, proclamation of National Senior Citizens Day, August 21st, 2025. 5B, proclamation Women's Equality Day, August 26th, 2025. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Tadeo Astal de la Hoya, hereby declares these proclamations in the city of San Luis, Arizona, this 13th day of August 2025. Item number 5C, presentation of the San Luis Police Department police officers Amando Acosta, Paul Monge, Transit Enforcement Officers Alexi Gonzalez, Isaac Cortez, and Jesus Cardenas, and Communications Officer Eric Zaragoza, Mr. Nigel Reynoso, Chief of Police.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, members of council, members of the public, and staff. Today, I want to take the time to present our new staff. Two of them graduated on July 8 from the Law Enforcement Training Academy in Yuma at AWC. That was, if you guys can come forward once I call your name. It's Police Officer Arnaldo Acosta and Police Officer Paul Monge. Again, both. Both recently graduated from the academy. They went through a 3-month academy and then the field training program with the department for 3 months. And as you were, they're still going through the FTO. And then we also have our transit enforcement officers, which are Alexis Hernandez, Isaac Cortez, and Jesus Cardenas. And lastly, our new communications officer, Eric Zaragoza. So again, these are our new members of our staff, and I would like for you guys to know who they are, know their faces, and because you'll see them out in the role, with the exception of our dispatcher, but these are our new members.
Officers, transit officers and communications officers, welcome to the city of San Luis, Arizona and the San Luis Police Department. As a former police department employee myself, it is a great organization to work with. Please remember that all of us are public servant and we're due to have excellent customer service and we owe to our public and to ensure the public safety, which is one of the pillars of our city. And we keep helping us being one of the safest cities on the state. So the city of San Luis, again, is a great organization. We could be better with salaries. We have great benefits, and we are a family, so welcome to the family. And do great, make us proud. So welcome to the city of San Luis.
Thank you.
You want to? Yes, we want a picture. If you can, yes, if we can stand.
Okay.
Want to stand or go down?
Yeah, if you guys can come back and get in the front.
Let's go down there.
Councilmember Servin Vargas, can I have you on the other side? Yeah, you're set. Big smiles, everybody looking at me. 1, 2, 3. Listo, thank you.
And forgot to mention to all of you back there that have been employed by the police department, help these rookies out succeed in their jobs, please. So with that, we're gonna go to item number 5D, presentation of certificate of accreditation to the San Luis Police Department by the Arizona Law Enforcement Accreditation Commission. Mr. Nihal Reynoso, Chief of Police.
Once again, good afternoon. The San Luis Police Department is proud to inform that on April 25, 2025, the department was certified and awarded reaccreditation from the Arizona Law Enforcement Accreditation Program. The accreditation process is a systematic method of conducting a detailed internal review of the agency's policies, procedures, operations, and training. The accreditation is a 4-year process, and the San Luis Police Department first received its initial accreditation on September 15, 2020. This is a voluntary program, which we are part of it, which provides public and professional recognition to agencies who prove to independent assessors. So we have independent assessors that come to our agency that the department has met or exceeded a total of 174 standards. So this is the award, the certificate that we were provided, which reads Arizona Association of Chiefs of Police. To all who see this certificate, know that the San Luis Police Department, having voluntarily complied with the standards established by the Arizona Law Enforcement Accreditation Commission, deemed essential for the delivery of professional communications services and the protection of their community, is hereby awarded certificate of reaccreditation. Signed April 25, 2025. So in addition to that the certification, I also want to take the pleasure and recognize the following personnel for their outstanding contributions to the program. It is obviously a teamwork, and it requires everybody's effort. So this demonstrates that the San Luis Police Department values the community and adheres to a foundational set of core values, a position shared by every member of the department and those we honorably serve. With that, I would like to recognize the following personnel who are managers or section supervisors that play an important role in meeting this certificate. So I'll start with Lieutenant Emmanuel Botello. Supervisor Lisette Laguna. Lieutenant Alan Guevara. Supervisor Elias Gonzalez. Supervisor Gaby Guevara. Police Administrator Michelle Boucher. Grease is not here, I don't see him. Accreditation Manager Nancy Juarez. And Sergeant Yadira Bobadilla. So again, this is obviously this is part of our team. It is a team effort. Nancy and for the most part, accreditation manager Nancy Juarez is the one that leads the whole program. We just help her out, pretty much. All right. So again, I wanna recognize them for their hard work and again present that we have been awarded the accreditation certificate.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you to the ones that are being recognized. Thank you to the whole department. I know that this signifies the high standards you have in professionalism, integrity, and effectiveness that you guys have within the department. And the accreditation process involves a thorough review of your policies and trainings that you guys go through. So it's not an easy process to go through, but it's glad to see it getting it done and for you to get it. So I want to congratulate you for that. And with that, if council would join me for a picture with their team.
Yeah, I just don't have the PDs to over here. And I have Laguna to Guevara, these three over here. Sí. También tú, sí. Sí, you're good there. We'll pick up the names right now, no worries. Big smiles. Listo, thank you.
Thank everyone. And congratulations again. With that, we're gonna go to item number 6, consent agenda. All matters are considered to be routine by the city council and will be enacted by one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. Item number 6A, minutes of the regular council meeting held July 9, 2025. Item number 6B, disbursements from July 23rd, 2025 to August 5th, 2025 for a total of $4,570,239.23. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So move.
Moved by Councilmember Vargas. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilmember Rosales. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
If anyone opposes, please say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Item number 7, discussion and possible action item. 7A, discussion and possible action on any all matters regarding authorization to approve fiscal year 2026 cumulative purchase for Public Works Department. Ms. Angelica Cifuentes, Purchasing Coordinator, and Jorge Perez, Assistant Director of Public Works.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, members of council, staff, and members of the public present. Jorge Perez, Assistant Director of Public Works. Tonight, you have in front of you an item for your review and approval for what we consider cumulative purchases of fiscal year 26 for the Department of Public Works. As you may know, our procurement policy has a threshold for $45,000 that require council approval for purchases when we exceed that amount. Although these, Sonia, if you can help me to open the first attachment on the agenda. In front of you, you have a list of vendors and items that the Department of Public Works uses for supplies and materials to conduct their daily operations. And this may vary from concrete and asphalt for streets, chlorine that we use to treat our water in both our water production facilities and our water wastewater treatment facilities. We also have lab services, gas and oil that we use for all the city vehicles across the street. Across the city. So all these services are considered essential, and we use them throughout the year since July 1st all the way to June 30th. Some of these products and services are procured through co-op agreements that have been established with other entities. Some of these vendors that have established a co-op agreement are Hill Brothers for chemical, Toter for the solid waste containers that we use for residential, and Magnese Bros, which provides our fueling for city vehicles. At this time, we're asking for your consideration and approval in the amount of $462,378.32, and this is a combined amount among the different vendors. And I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions, comments, or concerns from council?
I have a question.
Councilmember Cruz?
Just a simple question. Do these have to go through a bidding process?
They can go through a soliciting process. Some of them, since we're using a co-op agreement, we don't have to. That allow us to use them. Some others, we consider those sole source vendors because those are the only ones available to us in the region. And for those, we're asking you to waive formal purchasing procedures.
Anyone else? Hearing none, I'm going to entertain a motion.
Vice Mayor, I move to approve purchases for fiscal year 2026 for services and materials listed on the Public Works cumulative purchase schedule as presented in this agenda item and waive formal purchasing procedures.
Second.
Moved by Councilmember Vargas, seconded by Councilmember Rosales. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
If anyone opposes, please signify by saying nay. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. Item number 7B, discussion and possible action on any other matters regarding authorization to purchase one fully marked and equipped new 2026 Ford Explorer using Arizona Department of Public Safety Local Border Support Grant budget funds. Lieutenant Emmanuel Botello.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, council members, and members of the public here present. The San Luis Police Department is seeking approval to purchase one new 2026 Ford Explorer Police Interceptor vehicle. Now, this vehicle is in furtherance of our mission to successfully decommission vehicles that are 10+ years old with over 100,000 miles. The funds to purchase this vehicle were approved on the fiscal year 2025-2026 as part of the capital projects grant funds. The Explorer will be fully equipped and marked, and the total purchase amount for the vehicle and the equipment will amount to $82,000, $82,070 with 15 cents.
Thank you, Lieutenant Botello. I have one quick question. Do we looked at the local dealer for dealership?
Yes. This is being purchased through Peoria Ford, mainly due to the availability. The vehicles are all in stock in the lot, so the availability to have them delivered immediately.
Thank you. Does anyone from council have any questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, I'm going to entertain a motion.
Vice Mayor,
Councilmember Servin.
okay. Vice Mayor, I move to approve the purchase of one new 2026 Ford Explorer to approve the marking and equipping of the vehicle for a total amount of not to exceed $90,000.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved by Councilmember Servin, seconded by Councilmember Rosales. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
If anyone opposes, please say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Lieutenant Botello. Item number 7C, discussion and possible action on any matters regarding order number 2025-07, an order of the mayor and city council of the city of San Luis, Arizona to authorize the city of San Luis Police Department to receive funding for the State Electronic Data Collection, SEDC, grant by approving contract number 2025-CEDC-003 between the City of San Luis, Arizona through the San Luis Police Department and the Arizona Governor's Office of Highway Safety, Lieutenant Alan Guevara.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, council members, staff, members of the public. The City of San Luis Police Department has been awarded a total of $74,069.42 to support materials and supplies for mobile data computers and office docks, which will be specifically used for 100% statewide electronic collection efforts throughout the City of San Luis. The San Luis Police Department plans to use the fundings to upgrade and standardize the state crash data collection system to enable electronic data collection, interstate data sharing, and full electronic data transfer to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to increase the accuracy, timeliness, and accessibility of data, including data relating to fatalities involving vulnerable road uses. The San Luis Police Department is requesting approval to enter into an agreement with the Governor's Office of Highway Safety to begin the procurement process and order the materials and supplies as provided in order number 2025-07.
So Lieutenant Guevara, for someone that is not in the communications room all day and does not carry a radio every day, what does this mean for our residents in simpler terms?
It means the officers are going to be able to collect data on scene of accident collisions, and the reports will be able to be electronically transferred from the Brazos system into our RMS, which is where reports go into, and then from there, it can be transferred electronically to the state. So it will be a faster process for the officers and for residents to get reports on accidents.
Thank you. Does anyone else have any questions, comments, or concerns? Comment, Councilmember Cruz?
Yes, I just want to congratulate you guys on all these awards of grants. I love it. It helps the city balance our budget. Thank you.
Well, thank you. It's a team effort.
Anyone else? Hearing none, I'm going to move to approve and adopt order number 2025-07. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved by me, seconded by Councilmember Vargas. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 If anyone opposes, please say nay. Motion carries unanimously.
Vanegas, aye.
Vanegas, aye.
Item number 7D, discussion and possible action on any other matters regarding authorization for the purchase of 10 touchscreen mobile data computers using the Governor's Office of Highway Safety State Electronic Data Collection Grant Funds. Lieutenant Guevara.
Good evening again. The San Luis Police Department is seeking approval for the purchase of 10 touchscreen mobile data computers, MDCs, vehicle docks, and adapters. The MDCs will be assigned to all staff engaged in enforcement, replacing our current MDCs, which are scheduled to be obsolete by the end of this current year. The equipment will be purchased from Code 3 Technologies, which has provided a bid of $74,069.42, including tax, and are an official authorized vendors for GTAC products. The GTAC products are covered under the Sourcewell contract 090122-GET.
Are these the same as the last item, or what is it that these do? It's the same thing, right?
Yes, it's from the grant, so it's to purchase the computers and the docks.
Does anyone else have any questions? Hearing none, I'm going to entertain a motion.
Vice Mayor, I move to approve the purchase of 10 touchscreen mobile data computers and components for the total amount not to exceed $74,069.42.
Do I have a second? Moved by Councilmember Vargas, seconded by Councilmember Servin. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
If anyone opposes, please say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Lieutenant Guevara.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Mayor.
No, he's not. Do you note it? No? Okay. Item number 70, public hearing followed by discussion and possible action on any matters regarding resolution number 2369. A resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of San Luis authorizing the submission of an application for the fiscal year 2025 Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, Regional Account Funds, RA, certifying that said application meets the community's previously identified housing and community development needs and the requirements of the Arizona Department of Housing, ADOH, Community Development Block Grant Program, and authorizing all actions necessary to implement and complete the activities outlined in said application. Mr. Armando Esparza? No.
No. Hi, good afternoon, Council, Vice Mayor. My name is Humberto Arcos. I'm the Grant Coordinator for the Economic Development Department, and I'm here today to present CDBG. So, CDBG, what does it stand for? This is the Community Development Block Grant. Next slide. Oh, click. So, the national objectives of the Community Development Block Grant is to benefit low and moderate income persons, the prevention of elimination of slums and blight, and of course to address urgent need in the community. So, to benefit the low and moderate income persons, this could be direct housing assistance, job creation and retention, as well as public services and facilities. The prevention of elimination of slums and blight. So with this prevents property improvement, or actually creates property improvement, public infrastructure, and spot blight elimination. And of course, most importantly, this is to address the urgent need that we might see in the community. This could be an immediate threat alleviation, lack of alternative resources, and time-sensitive responses. Last but not least, we got the anti-displacement policy. This is to be more inclusive development, housing affordability, and preservation of housing. And with that said, this year, the Community Development Block Grant Regional Account will be offering the City of San Luis $480,965,000. And the application is due September 1st, 2025. And of course, with that being said, is to, the community to see if they have any questions pertaining to this project, and this application is going to be applied to the Merrill Avenue Phase 2.
Thank you for the presentation. I'm going to open the public hearing at 6:44 p.m. Any questions or comments from council? Any questions or comments from the audience on this item? ¿Alguien tiene algo que decir sobre este punto en la agenda?
Good evening, James Allen Jr., 1549 East Babbitt Lane here in San Luis, Arizona. What my question is concerning this particular grant for the area, is that going to more or less take away the existing slummish-looking areas? A good example is 20th, I believe it's 20th Place. It's the little drop back behind Morel. But I know it's privately owned, and I've came up here before and mentioned how they do not have, whoever that owner is, he doesn't have speed limit signs. The area is not marked appropriately for addresses. So if fire, police, or anybody needs to go up in there and they need to act in the interest of our citizens, how will they know where they're going? They're delayed in call time. And I mentioned this, I think this was back last year I mentioned it. And I know I was told, go down and talk with the people down there. But my point is, our council members carry the authority, and also with the mayor sitting together, to maybe reach out to the person of the property in conjunction with our guy in charge of, safety or different things, to look at that, because we don't want something to happen, or if it's already happened, where you know, they weren't able to make the appropriate time frame of getting to a situation over there. Pushing our heads in the sand it'll come back to bite us when an issue actually comes up. And I mentioned it, regardless if this person is a private landowner, he is within the city's limits, and he does have to follow the rules and regulations of the city of San Luis. That's it.
Thank you. Next, la siguiente persona.
Voy a hacer un comentario acerca de esta increíble oportunidad de opinar en qué se necesita invertir fondos. En mi humilde opinión y como representante de una organización no lucrativa, probablemente más de una persona diga, ¿cómo friega María? Pero es el gran amor que le tengo a mi ciudad el que me pone enfrente y ser la voz y la acción que necesitamos tener. Esto es un problema muy serio en nuestra comunidad, muy serio.
Can she please get close to the microphone? I'm here.
Y todo el año estamos sufriendo de las montañas de basura por todos rumbos de la ciudad. Pero yo les voy a hablar de lo que viene siendo el callejón César Chávez entre C y D, que es donde se ubica el Centro Histórico César Chávez. Ahí van y tiran colchones, sillones, escombro, carretillas de tierra y la basura pasa una vez al año. Entonces creo que conviene invertir en educar a los vecindarios, hablar con los vecinos y sugerirles que todos merecemos respeto. No porque vayan de Escondido Beach y tiren allá a lo que es otro callejón que no está cerca de con ellos. Significa que nos debamos de quedar callados y no tomar acción. Nosotros vamos a poner estas lonitas en entrada y salida de nuestro callejón y como vecinos nos vamos a estar vigilando para que nadie vaya y tire su cochinero en nuestra comunidad. Así que si tenemos una comunidad organizada, nos vamos a evitar gastar tanto dinero, porque el mismo vecindario va a estar cuidando que su comunidad esté limpia. Involucremos a la comunidad, que al final de cuentas somos 40,000 habitantes y creo que a todos nos gusta la limpieza. Ahí les encargo que le echen un ojito al presupuesto y hagamos una campaña para ponerle no un curita a esta situación, sino de veras curar esta enfermedad que es el cochinero, que es la basura. Gracias. Esto ya está pagado, ya lo hicimos nosotros como vecinos y ya estamos cuidando que nadie vaya y tire basura.
Gracias, señora Robles. Anyone else on this public hearing? ¿Alguien más en este punto de la agenda? Hearing none, I'm going to close the public hearing at 6:50 p.m. And with that, I'm going to entertain a motion.
Vice Mayor, I move to approve and adopt resolution number 2369.
Second.
Moved by Councilmember Vargas, seconded by Councilmember Rosales. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
If anyone opposes, please say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Mr. Arcos. Item number 7F, discussion and possible action on any matters regarding resolution number 2370. A resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of San Luis, Arizona, Yuma County, committing local funds as leverage for the fiscal year 2025 Community Development Block Grant Regional Account, CDBA-RA. Mr. Humberto Arcos.
Council member and Vice Mayor, coming on behalf of the Economic Development Department, we are asking to commit leverage committed for this project. We are receiving $464,289 from CDBG, and we are asking $640,742 in order to complete Merrill Avenue Phase 2 And as you can see in the presentation, this includes all the tasks, which includes repaving, replacing curbs, sidewalks, adding new curbs, and repairing existing sewer manholes.
Any questions, comments, concerns from council? Hearing, seeing none, I'm gonna entertain a motion.
I move to approve and adopt resolution number 2370, committing city funds for the community development block grant application as presented.
Second.
Moved by Councilmember Rosales, seconded by Councilmember Servin. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
If anyone opposes, please say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Ms. Harris.
Thank you.
Item number A, summary of current events. Events by the mayor, council members, and/or city manager pursuant to ARS subsection 38-431.02 subsection K. Does anyone have anything to report?
We had a,
Councilmember Rosales?
yes, we had a panel last week speaking along the lines of childcare and how we could improve that within our city, in our community. It was a lot of great discussion. I'm looking forward to the responses and the answers we come up with, and trying to find funding to help bring more daycares and stuff to our area. So hopefully that's something we could take a look at in the future.
Anyone else?
I just want to make an invitation.
Councilmember Servin?
Yes, tomorrow at Eddie's Place, there's this local group of Girl Scouts, ages, I believe, 9 through 17. They're hosting an event, and I'm inviting the community, especially girls between those ages, to stop by and learn more about Girl Scouts and what they do in the community, and pretty much learn about the program and trying to join and let the community know that there are other programs around besides sports, arts, music. There are also youth programs that it's worth it to stop by and aparte to consume at Eddie's Place. But they're going to be there from 5 to 9, I believe. So stop by and learn more about Girl Scouts in our community.
When is that?
Tomorrow at 5 p.m. at Eddie's Place.
Thank you for the invitation, Councilmember Servin. Anyone else?
Vice Mayor, may I be recognized?
Councilmember Cabrera?
Thank you. I just want to share with the community that we're working on having our conversations with the council. Staff is working to set up another community connections event, conversations with council. So please be on the lookout for that. And I just want to say thank you to the people that joined us in the first event we had in June. Look forward to meeting you and seeing you guys in September. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Cabrera. Yes, that will be Saturday, September 6th at 10 a.m. at the San Luis Branch Library. So everyone from the community is invited to join us. Anyone else from the council? Seeing no further items on the agenda, and if no one opposes, I'm going to be adjourning this meeting at 6:54 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you.